Hello, hi my good people. I hope you are good. I'm also fine. So welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are going to talk about growth begins where comfort ends. Because some of us we are very comfortable where we are, and we don't want to take that step and do something differently. So today we are going to discuss how comfort can make us even to stay in one position for so long. So I want to encourage us that it is time even to take that leap of faith and also to do things that you are planning to do. And most of the time, we are waiting for the perfect time. We are waiting for the season to come. We are waiting for everything to be in place. But as long as you are comfortable, you will not have that mind of thinking outside the box and doing things in a different way. And for example, you find that there are people who they are employed and they're there and they're feeling like I'm okay here and I don't need anything. I don't need maybe a new job, or I don't need to apply for a different job, or I don't need to experience something different or to start a different venture where I can learn one or two things. So you find that when you're comfortable, you don't think much about your future, you don't take risks, and you have a lot of procrastination because you feel like si niko tu sawa, like kila kitu iko sawa, nalipa bills. If you're paying bills, I'm taking care of my family and we are good. So you find that you will not even have that the eagerness even to know new skills, even to learn new skills. And all of us, we know we have the new baby in town, the AI, and everyone is talking about learning AI and just going to the YouTube or like registering for some courses about AI or any other thing. Maybe you are passionate about beauty, maybe you are passionate about maybe making some different things, selling clothes or something. So today we are learning about how comfort will kill our dreams, how comfort will make us even to stagnate in life, how if you're comfortable, we don't even make some choices, we don't take risks because we feel like we're comfortable. So this guy was giving a story and he was saying that if you're employed and you're a teacher, for example, and the owner of the school is having a conversation with someone, maybe during the weekend, and this person is telling the owner of the school that, you know what, I would like to buy your school and I would like maybe to build a restaurant in that place. And because you are employed there, by Monday you are jobless, because if your boss make that decision to sell the school and to turn the school into a hotel and you're a teacher, you'll be jobless. So this guy was saying that most of the people who are employed, they're very comfortable, but they don't know that they are at the mercies of their bosses. That if your boss decides to sell that company today, tomorrow you'll wake up and you are jobless. So let's us have that eagerness, that momentum of, you know what, can I learn this? Can I do this? Can I do things differently? What do I want to learn? What is that one thing that makes me happy? And this comes when you are not comfortable, when you feel like there's much I can do. And most of us we look for our potential outside there and outside the world, but in real sense, our potential is within us. And someone said that the limitations that you are thinking about, the limitations, the challenges only exist in your mind. So at the end of the day, if you try that, what you are fearing to do, doors will open and you'll find yourself doing things that you didn't even expect to do. Na unapata kuna msee anasemanga, mimi hata sikuenda shule nikasomea hii kitu, but saizi yeye ndio pro. I remember this guy who says that the person who does the editing and everything for him did not even go to school to learn about those media and content and videography and all that. It was just out of passion. And this Gen Z was like, I think I can learn to do this. And he's doing a very, very perfect job. So at the end of the day, you find that there are people who they are comfortable. They've gone to school, graduated, and now they are good. But at the end of the day, life will always favor that person who learns consistently, that person who want to know more, that person who is curious. And that is why I know me and you and other people we are debating about the system, the school system, where you find that if you are below 7 years, a small baby, they'll have that courage. They'll always lift up their hands. They'll tell you, I want to be this, I want to be that, because for them, they are just bringing out what is within them. But after going through school and being, conformed to the school system and being told, you don't have to, if you fail, you don't have to fail, you have to get everything right, you have to memorize everything because you have to pass your exams. You end up even this limits our dreams and make us to feel like, let me just keep quiet. I don't have to say something because what if I say something that is not right? I'm going to be punished. But reality for ground, failure is part of life. So unless you fail and fail and fail, that is where you will learn more and will know what not to do next time. But in school system now, you have to be, you cram and everything. So make sure that you don't wait for the perfect time. Make sure that you are not comfortable where you are. There is more to life. There's more to life. Like, I don't know, if you're a lover of life like me, there's more that you can do. There's more that you can learn. There's more that you can even think of and be like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, me inaweza fanyika. If I try this, what's the worst that can happen? And then you are like, let me try. And that's what even we learn in the scriptures and the story of Peter and Jesus. And Peter told Jesus, if that is you, bid me come. And Peter walked on water. Imagine. And the funny thing about that story, Jesus did not say Peter come, he said come. So I believe that any other disciple who was like having that faith of like walking on the water, angefika kwa Yesu. Lakini because they were fear like, me I cannot do that. Peter was like, nayo nayo, kwani nini itafanyika? And we know the story. So at the end of the day, if you feel comfortable where you are, you will never grow. If you don't take risks, you will never grow. If you're waiting for the perfect time, you will never grow because the perfect time will never come. It's like if when there's someone says, I want to save to buy what? Maybe I want to buy something that is a bit expensive. Let's say you want to buy a car, for example. And this is from my own view. Maybe you can tell me on the comment your own view. But there's this person who says, I'd rather take a loan and buy that car, or I'd rather take a loan and buy that piece of land, or I'd rather take a loan and invest into some investments where I'm getting more interest, something like that. And there are those who will say, I'd rather save and save and save until pesa itoshe nikafanya what I want to do. But apparently those people who save until that time, pesa itawahi tosha. And then you find that the more you save, the more other things are coming, the more I don't know who and who is going to for graduation. You need to give some money. I don't know whose and whose is calling you to help them pay their rent. Someone is calling you, they are sick, someone is calling you, maybe wamepata accident or something has happened. So you find that every time you're just removing that money and doing one or two things. It is Christmas, you have to go to shags, uende ukapige sherehe, it's your money that you are using. It is your birthday, you feel like I need to take these boys to Mombasa and all that. So at the end of the day, you find that most people, they don't have that discipline of saving until they do something that they want to do. So at the end of the day, there are those people who prefer, let me just take a loan from a circle and do what I want to do, buy that piece of land, and then maybe I will be paying the loan every month, or because I cannot save until that time. So at the end of the day, if you are comfortable where you are, you will not think outside the box. And there's a book I read, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this person says, like, most of us, even there's another book, I think The Diary of a CEO by Steven. These people, they were saying, like, people grow in times of difficulties. In times of intense pressure, that is where people grow. That is where people awaken their sixth sense. That is where people awaken their strength within them. That is where people awaken their minds and they find solution. And this guy says, like, if you're not stressed sometimes, you'll tend to be more comfortable. But if you're going through a rough time, through suffering, you'll end up even making some decisions that will land you into your decisions that will land you into your dreams. And sometimes I see people, I talk to some people who they're like, I was working and then nikafutwa kazi. But I thank God because it was a blessing in disguise. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And you're wondering, you're just staying there because you're comfortable. So what if you started this thing early? And at the end of the day, I'm also challenging myself as I learn also that if you're so comfortable, you'll never make progress. And that is why there are people who they tend to say, let me go and stay. I'm not advising this, but it's something that works for some people, not everyone. The people who say, mesha nikaishi tu Runda, ndio akili yangu ifunguke, like the environment. Acha nikaishi Karen, ndio akili yangu ifunguke. You meet people in the neighborhood, they talk about business, they talk about the next project, they talk about, this deal that is coming up. Even there are guys who they choose where they go for supper when they want to go out. They don't go to any restaurant, but to Kibandaski, hello. So they make sure that they go to places where they can connect with different minds and people can really, really challenge them. because they say if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong forum. So you need people who can challenge you. You need people who can tell you, by the way, Amo, hii mwaka naona umezembea kidogo. You need to do this and this. You have that capacity of doing one, two, three. So make sure that also you surround yourself with people who are ahead of you, not really in terms of age, but in terms of what you want to do, in terms of their mind, in terms of their thinking, their reasoning. People who can really challenge you, people who can tell you, you are so comfortable here, like you need to do something. People who can tell you, stop complaining about Auna time. I'm working 8 to 5, I don't have time. People can tell you still have time, you can do something even after work, you can start something, you can start a side hustle or something. So these are people that will challenge you. And personally, I always have people around me who they are above me in everything, including the age and all that, because they teach me things that did not learn in school, things that I cannot learn with my peers. But they encourage me and they tell me this is the right way to go, this is the right thing to do. And at the end of the day, I feel like, why am I being comfortable? I remember this lady was telling me that she wanted to reach a million bob, a million Kenya shillings in different investments. So she was praying so hard and trying everything possible to reach a million in different investments. So by the time she was reaching the a million target, she was so happy. And then just feeling like, nimejaribu, of course, feeling good, of course, telling yourself thank you, buying a gift for yourself, just self-care, just to appreciate yourself. And after some times, this lady met another lady who was telling her, I have this project of 5 million. The lady was like, yenyewe, mimi ni joker. Like, niko hapa celebrating 1 million and someone is having a project of 5 million. And I was telling her, that is God connecting you with that lady so that you don't have that pride and relax and be comfortable. That is God showing you that there's more to life. That is like connecting you to that lady so that you don't get comfortable and be like, mimi nimesha achieve, na mimi sasa niko sawa, acha nipige sherehe, or I've achieved my dream and now I'm okay. And I was telling her, if now you focus on people who are below you, they'll make you to feel more comfortable. They'll make you to feel like naweza relax. If I'm here and so is below me, naweza relax. That is life, because life will always have people who are above us and who are below us. So the people who are above us, they can encourage us even to move forward and to learn more and to have that momentum of, what, I can go to a different level. I can go to a higher level. And then people who are below us are the ones that gives us that grace to tell God thank you. Because when you look at them, you are like, God, I'm grateful that I'm here. And when you look at them, you give God all the glory and you stay humble, because you are not like unique or good or perfect. You comparing yourself to them, but it is by the grace of God that you're where you are that time. So when you look at people below you, they should give you that spirit of just being meek, being humble, thanking God, the spirit of gratitude, and even knowing that everything is possible. And even you now encouraging them that, what, I was where you are today, but by the grace of God, I was able to come to this level. And then people above you, they are there because they have to challenge you and they have to tell you, like, you should not be comfortable, but you should always aim higher, because there's more to life, so that you don't get comfortable in that one job, in that one career, in that one business, or even just being comfortable staying at home and doing nothing because maybe your spouse is providing, but they will tell you, like, you have to do something and there's more to do in life. So I pray that God will help us, that we'll not be comfortable where we are. You'll not be having that spirit of procrastination, like, I'm thinking of starting this. It is now 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You have been thinking about maybe starting a business, but hujaanza. You have been thinking about doing something, but hujaanza. And guys, we said this 2026 is a year of taking actions. Hii hakuna stori za jaba sasa. Stori za jaba tumemalizana nayo 2025. Saizi sasa ni kuanza na kasonge kasonge. Hakuna story ya every year we have new year resolutions, and then after sometimes zinakunywa maji. So this year, I pray that you'll purpose in your heart that you will not be comfortable, but you'll seek more and even grow in different areas, even spiritually, even financially, even physically, doing exercise, doing some workouts, doing some things that make you happy and vibrant, so that you don't just be comfortable. I remember this guy was telling me like, waki kuna watu, like the ladies when you marry them, they were having that good shape and everything. But now after you have married them, wameachilia tu kila kitu, they're just there's like they were doing everything for a man to marry them. So even me, I tell ladies in my circle that if you're married, don't go to marriage and then relax. Do what you used to do. If you're a reader like me, I love reading books. Continue reading your books. Continue doing your workouts. Continue looking nice. I mean, it's for your own good. Like it makes you feel happy and you're not doing it for someone else. So make sure that whatever you are doing, continue with the momentum. Don't relax because now maybe ushaenda kwa ndoa. So make sure that you keep everything that you are doing that makes you fulfilled and make you happy. And all this will do because it is a choice that we make every day, not to be comfortable, not to just sit there and say mimi nilishafika, but to always want to know more and more and more, and to put our brain to work, that our mind will always looking for things to do. After you are done with this, you can look for something else to do because happiness is in the progress in life. There's no happiness where there is no progress, guys. If you're stagnant, if you're not doing anything year in, year out, kuna tu kale ka fulfillment kana kujanga when you are doing something different, even if it's one step, even if si lazima ikuwe like a big step or something big, but the small consistent steps that you take, the small progress, give your brain the momentum even to do more and more and more, and then you train yourself to always do something year in and year out, and that's bring momentum. So for now, thank you so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts and maybe your comments on today's video, and may the good Lord bless you. So for now, bye bye.